Good evening. I'm Deborah Hoover, Director of the Nursing Program at Wallace State Community College, and it is my honor to welcome you tonight for this pinning ceremony for the May 2017 Associate Degree Nursing class. We are joined by a special podium guest that I will introduce in a few minutes. We are very excited that you could attend this special occasion as we pin these nursing graduates, pass the light to them in the tradition of Florence Nightingale, and honor members of this group who have been selected for special awards. These graduates have been on a journey for several years. Tonight we celebrate as these individuals have seen their goals accomplished and are realizing the achievements of their dreams today. Please give these graduates a deserved round of applause. I have 3 words to highlight for this class. The first is courage. There is a rigorous application process and curriculum outlined for the Wallace State Nursing Program, and these individuals have demonstrated the courage to pursue their dream. The second word is perseverance, as Amy alluded to in her prayer. No student has ever identified this program of study as anything less than challenging. These graduates have embraced and completed the task with perseverance. The third word is dedication. These graduates have selected a profession that will make a difference in people's lives every day. That decision has required and will continue to demand intense dedication. Courage, perseverance, and dedication. Graduates, everyone in this auditorium is proud of your accomplishments. It is also an evening of acknowledgement and pride. I want to acknowledge all of those guests in the audience who have taken on extra home duties, as well as learning how to do laundry, cook meals, mow the grass, etc., while these graduates have been studying. Graduates, will you please give them the round of applause that they deserve? I also want to acknowledge the best faculty in the world, both in the nursing department as well as other faculty on campus. These individuals have taken the time to encourage students, answer Blackboard messages, and prepare engaging learning experiences to ensure excellence. Graduates, please acknowledge their contributions now. I would like to welcome Dr. Vicki Halsey-Karlowicz to the podium for greetings and remarks. Dr. Karlowicz has been president of Wallace State since 2003 and has been instrumental in supporting the Department of Nursing Education. As a new state-of-the-art building facility was designed and completed in 2014. Dr. Karlowicz led the support for our department's greatest achievement to date, designation as a National League for Nursing Center of Excellence in Nursing Education in 2016. Dr. Karlowicz was personally honored as the recipient of the 2016 Insight into Diversity Magazine Giving Back Award, which honors presidents of colleges and universities nationwide who go above and beyond their everyday leadership duties and give back to their campuses and communities. At this time, it is my pleasure to welcome Dr. Vicki Karlowicz to the podium.
Thank you, Ms. Hoover, and welcome to Wallace State Community College's annual nursing pinning ceremony. This is one of the most, and I believe the most, special ceremony that any community college will have. What it signifies is so important It signifies the completion of a dream, but also the departure to serve a world in a very needful way. I've spent a lot of time in hospitals over the course of my life, and the ones that were the most difficult were with my son. And I will always remember the faces of the nurses who took time to care about him, but also about me as I sat at his bedside with him. So one thing I'd like to say to you graduates is you are never nearer to God than in your compassionate moments. I have watched you, I've stalked you on Facebook. They know it. I've prayed with you when you called for prayer at 8:45 in the Centromere. If I couldn't be there, I was praying right along with you. So I helped you get through every one of the tests that you aced right. I'm not going to take the blame for those that you didn't. But I want to congratulate you. And I'll just share with you something that's in your program tonight, because I think it's very appropriate for you. For there will never cease to be poor in the land. Therefore I command you, you shall open wide your hand to your brother, to the needy, and to the poor in your land. Use your talents to serve those who need it most. God bless you in the days ahead. Congratulations.
Now I'd like to recognize Dr. Tamisa Smith, who serves as the Executive Vice President of Wallace State Community College. Will you please stand? I could say in her words, and I'm going to talk about you for a minute, but Dr. Smith actually has a job description that encompasses student services as well as the Health Science Division, Applied Technologies, and general academics. In other words, there are not very many things at Wallace State that Dr. Smith's watchful eyes do not monitor. She has specifically assisted nursing on numerous occasions, and we thank you for your many contributions. Now I would like to recognize Dean Lisa German, affectionately known as Super Dean. Will you please stand? As Dean of Health Sciences, Ms. German has also been an advocate for the Department of Nursing Education and these graduates on a regular basis. She has been a beacon for practical wisdom and balance for the nursing program, and she also is in charge of a spirited group of health science faculty. We appreciate her sense of humor and her steady guidance. Thank you, Dean German. Now I'd like to recognize Dr. Johnny McMoy, who serves as the college dean. We'll have to come up with another super, besides super dean for you, Dr. McMoy. Dr. McMoy has been a tireless supporter for the Department of Nursing Education and has advocated for our group at every level in our college and also very especially in our community. Dr. McMoy has assisted the Department of Nursing Education with the NLN Center of Excellence application, as well as many other accreditation documents. His editing ability is extraordinary. Thank you, Dr. McMoy. Now I'd like to introduce Nicole Hollingsworth, who serves as the Vice President for the Associate Degree Nursing class, and she will introduce the Department of Nursing Education faculty and staff. Nicole.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, thank you for sharing in this monumental day with us. I have the honor of introducing the faculty. These wonderful people have been sounding boards, therapists, and our cheerleaders over the last 2 years. Please stand as I call your name, and please hold all applause until the end. Miss Janet Brown, pediatric theory and pediatric clinicals, also psychosocial theory. Ms. Susan Copeland, med-surg and fundamental clinical, role transition theory. Dr. Meredith Hyatt, basic pharmacology theory and lab, OB and med-surg clinical. Dr. Donna Lee, level 2 coordinator, advanced med-surg theory, role transition theory, and critical care clinical. Ms. Mary Beddendorf is our simulations coordinator. Ms. Shay Mobley, maternal child, maternal med-surg theory and OB, and med-surg clinical. She is also our ANS and class officer faculty representative. She is unable to attend this evening. Ms. Disha Patel, med-surg lab and theory, med-surg and fundamental clinical, and ANS faculty rep. Ms. Katie Roper, advanced med-surg theory, fundamental and advanced med-surg clinicals. Ms. Tara Richard, fundamental theory and lab, med-surg and fundamental clinical. Ms. Alicia Standridge, assessment, adult nursing theory and lab, fundamentals and OB clinical, and she's also the mobility coordinator. Dr. Karen Walton is coordinator of Boost and fundamental labs. Dr. Diane Wilhite, level 1 coordinator, adult nursing theory and lab, med-surg and fundamental clinicals. Ms. Amy Bertram, clinical supervisor, advanced med-surg and fundamental clinical. Ms. Miranda Smith, clinical supervisor, med-surg, OB, and pediatric clinical. Ms. Heather Ashley, clinical supervisor, advanced med-surg and critical care clinicals. Ms. Bonnie Bibb is brand new to the faculty. We have Ms. Ann Culpepper, the coordinator of clinical learning and everything that has to do with anything in this department. Ms. Jennifer Dunkel, nursing administrative assistant. She is also Ms. Hoover's right hand. Ms. Michelle Baker is the nursing secretary and our #1 therapist. Will all adjunct faculty and clinical instructors please stand as well? Ladies and gentlemen, help us thank the wonderful faculty of Wallace State Nursing.
Please welcome Ann Culpepper, who does everything. I've forgotten exactly that title, but she is the coordinator of clinical learning, who will introduce the class officers and Association of Nursing Student Officers tonight.
It's my pleasure to announce the officers. Please stand and remain standing till I call everyone's name. ANS Vice President Stephanie Wingard, ANS President Katie Ogle, Class Representative Madison Waldrop, Secretary Treasurer Courtney Turnbow, Class Vice President Nicole Hollingsworth, Class President Jennifer Gruters. These ladies have worked tirelessly for y'all and have done a wonderful job and have been a great help to me also. Please join me in thanking them for their hard work.
Now it's my pleasure to welcome the president of the ADN class, Jennifer Gruters, to the podium. Jennifer has shouldered the responsibility of planning tonight's ceremony as well as troubleshooting student issues with faculty during her tenure as class president. Jennifer.
Welcome, esteemed administration, faculty, family and friends of graduates, and family. You see, I'm blessed to call everyone sitting here dressed in blue my family, because that's what we have become. We have spent more time together over the last 2 years than we have with our own families. We have been with each other through some of the highest highs and some of the lowest lows. I'm pretty positive that having a great nursing school buddy is the only time in your life where you get to do rock, paper, scissors to see who's gonna hold it and who's gonna wipe it. My mother always told me as I was growing up that I wouldn't understand how much she loved me until I had children of my own. And she was right. Nursing school is the same thing. You can't comprehend the bonds that nursing students will forever have unless you've been there yourself. In the last 2 years, we have seen things and we have done things that we never imagined we would. We have held the hands of those with a broken heart. We have calmed the nerves and sometimes had to hold the hair of someone that felt like they were going to be sick. We have wiped the tears away and gave encouragement to someone that felt like they couldn't go on. Of course, most of these times weren't in the hospital. They were in the hall outside the computer lab after one of Dr. Leeth's tests. I seriously don't know what I'm going to do without these people. We have celebrated birthdays together. We have danced and played with thousands of children together at Let's Pretend Hospital and other events. We are here today together wearing ribbons of gold to support a child of a faculty member who is battling cancer. We are fighting that battle with them, and we as a class are dedicating our nursing careers to his help and his remission. As students, we have had the joy of taking care of clients that just brought a new life into this world, and we have taken care of families that have just lost a loved one. Those are some of the most intimate times in people's lives, and God has truly blessed us by calling us into this profession. These graduates sitting here today, my family, have spent tireless hours studying together. We have prayed together before every test, and now we are finishing nursing school together. This is probably the most diverse group of people I've ever had the pleasure of meeting, and I'm going to miss seeing every single one of them, and I love them more than they will ever know. As we leave here today, I am comforted knowing that these people, that because of these people, the world is going to be a better, safer, healthier place because these people will be taking care of you, me, and our loved ones in our time of need. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for sharing your family with me. I leave you today with a few scriptures that are very dear to my heart. Faculty. Galatians chapter 6, verse 9 says, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we reap a harvest if we do not give up." Thank you for not giving up on us. Sitting here before you is your harvest that you are sharing with the world. And to my nursing family, my nurslings, as I like to call them, I love each and every one of you, and I will never forget you nor the times that we have spent together. We will be parting ways after today and starting new journeys. So my final words to you as president of the class, as the mom of the class, are found in Joshua chapter 1, verse 9. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Thank you. At this time, we would like to recognize and honor a very distinguished member of our faculty. Her nursing career started at St. Vincent's School of Nursing in 1978. It's always easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. Her nursing career started at St. Vincent's School of Nursing in 1978. She received her BSN at the University of Alabama in 1985. Her career includes years spent in critical care, open heart cath lab, recovery room, and as a staff nurse in the emergency room. She came to Wallace State in 1993 and is retiring this year as one of the most beloved faculty members in the nursing program. Ann Culpepper, we love you, and you will be sorely missed. Thank you for everything you have done at Wallace State. You are a shining example of the oath we take as nurses.
Did not go by me in Culpeper. That was not me. Ms. Culpeper has insisted we would do nothing to recognize her retirement. We're doing nothing, but my colleague of 24 years is a very special gift. Now it's going to be. I have to get it together. The associate degree nursing graduates, will you please prepare to be pinned as I call your name? Tonight, we're going to start with two officers of the Association of Nursing Students. Vice President of the ANS, Stephanie Wingard. The ANS President, Katie Brooke Ogle. Erica Barrett. Elizabeth Bryant. Joanna Tatum. Anna Moore. Laura Rodriguez. Gabrielle Harris. Kayla Ann Cooney. Jenna Ann Wright. Kelsey Ashton Wood. Melindy Ham. Erin Nicole McGrady. Chaton Christine Kelly. Katie Rochelle Glasgow. Lexi Henry. Alexis Danielle Jones. Matson Ibrahim. Caitlin JC Nation. Mary Lynn Harden. Lauren Galloway Quick. Sabrina Currington. Letisa Murray. Leslie Bryant. Lacey Hill. Katie Eddy. Tia Sharp. Emily Faye Chester. Riley Cox. Allie Abercrombie. Andrew Gorley. Ulysses Munoz. Jackie Hardwick. Diane Ratliff. Brandon Rogers. Angela M. Hoagland. Clint McCormick. Jesse Martin. Logan Mott. Ryan Main. Wesley Duckworth. Hannah McKeithen. Elizabeth Gilbert. Anna Helms. Jennifer Ernest. Leslie Sulak, excuse me. Jamie Williams. Christian Nicole Herndon. Chelsea Euler. Terry Lachey Wood. Brittany Renee Martin. Crystal Lynn Gibbs. Charlotte Bailey Tetro.
Way to go, Mom! I love you! Way to go! Kill it! Woo!
Jeremy Vinston Bailey. Tony Camardello. Marissa Fowler. Sage Smith. Kennedy Broom. Lauren Dunn. Ashley Tolton. Jessica Geisen. Rachel Roberts. Caitlin Mims. Madison Waldrop, class representative. Courtney Turnbow, secretary treasurer. Nicole Hollingsworth, vice president. And Jennifer Gruters, class president. Please welcome Susan Copeland to the podium to present the tradition of the land.
Good evening. Tonight's ceremony represents many months of sacrifice, dedication, and perseverance by the new graduates who are being welcomed into the nursing profession. As a nursing faculty member, it is both an honor and a privilege for me to participate in this celebration with my colleagues, the graduates, their families, and all the loved ones in the audience. I would like to share with you the tradition behind the lamp lighting ceremony. It references back to Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern nursing. During the Crimean War, Florence made history by taking 38 women to Turkey to nurse the sick and wounded British soldiers. She was appalled by the hospital conditions. Not enough beds, no cooking utensils, toilets blocked and overflowing. The filth and stench of rotting wounds were overwhelming in the overcrowded, rat and cockroach-infested corridors and wards. The nurses' efforts were also hindered by the lack of basic supplies, such as soap, bandages, and food. Florence organized the staff, ordered furniture, set up housekeeping, supplied clothing, and supervised daily routines. She worked an average of 20 hours a day, performing the duties of cook, housekeeper, storekeeper, as well as those of a nurse. Many feel no other person in history has done more to alleviate suffering and establish a high standard of health care for the sick. At the close of each 20-hour workday, it was Florence's custom before retiring to make a last tour of the wards. Picture her tall, slender frame in nurse's uniform, rich brown hair covered by a white cap, passing with lamp in hand down the aisles between the rows of beds, bestowing comfort on the wounded. This seemed like an angel to the hundreds of wounded and sick soldiers. The soldiers came to associate the light from the lamp Miss Nightingale carried with the caring, compassionate professional who came into the darkness to alleviate their pain and suffering. This earned her the nickname Lady with the Lamp, and the lamp icon became the symbol of nursing. Graduates, Florence Nightingale was displaying the art of nursing. The lamplighting tradition serves as a bridge from nursing's past to nursing's future, which will be formed by the young professionals we honor tonight. As a tribute to Florence Nightingale's dedication and compassion, each graduate will carry a lamp demonstrating their intention to carry her ideals forward. The lighting of each lamp signals this transition from student to member of the nursing profession. Graduates, the nursing faculty now proudly pass the light of this lamp to you.
Graduates, please repeat after me. I pledge myself here before my God and in the presence of this assembly to practice my profession with integrity. I will endeavor to maintain and elevate the standard of nursing, both as a science and an art. I wholeheartedly recognize the importance of high standards of care and personal accountability. I devote myself to the healing, protection, and welfare of those committed to my care. I accept a duty to work for the improvement of health in the communities in which I live and work. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and will respect the privacy of medical information. I will act with compassion in ethical matters. I will not knowingly administer or consume any harmful substance. I commit to interdisciplinary collaboration and lifelong learning. I fully acknowledge the seriousness of the responsibility that I accept in my calling and the significance of this pledge that I take today. Graduates, extinguish your flame and return to your seats. Thank you.
Each graduate who has been pinned has accomplished an amazing goal. In addition, tonight I have the opportunity to recognize some members of this class for special awards. During the campus-wide Student Honors Night at Wallace State on May the 2nd, numerous awards were presented to our nursing students. Recipients of Who's Who among students in American colleges and universities were recognized. The following criteria were considered for this honor: scholastic excellence with a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or greater, participation in professional organizations related to the field of study, general citizenship, leadership, and service to school and community. Awards and honors received for excellence in chosen field. Instructor evaluation of students' potential in their chosen field. Who's Who winners, please stand as I call your name and remain standing until all of the Who's Who recipients are identified. Riley Cox, Gabrielle Harris, Anna Marie Helms, Clint McCormick, Diane Ratliff, Laura Rodriguez, Elizabeth Terry, Madison Waldrop. Thank you. During the honors night, the nursing program also presented to Ms. Diane Ratliff the Nursing Program Award. Would you please stand? Also during the honors night, the Wallace State Association of Nursing Students Club Award was presented to Katie Brooke Ogle. Would you please stand? The mission of the Wallace State Association of Nursing Students is to provide an opportunity for nursing students to participate in a pre-professional organization. The ANS, in keeping with the departmental mission statement, promotes the ethics and standards of the nursing profession, encourages scholarship and intellectual achievement, and aids in the development of valuable leadership skills. Will the following members of the ANS please stand and remain standing until all members have been recognized? Anna Marie Helms, Nicole Hollingsworth, Alexis Danielle Jones, Katie Brooke Ogle, Diane Ratliff, Courtney Turnbow, Madison Waldrop, Stephanie Wingard. Thank you. The nursing nominee for the Presidential Award for Health Science Excellence is Madison Waldrop. Will you please stand? The last award tonight is the Nightingale Award. Nightingale is a unique recognition which is selected by the nursing faculty and given during the pinning ceremony. The inscription on the plaque reads, "Given in recognition of your commitment to excellence in scholarship and dedication to compassion and exemplary patient care." The faculty have nominated the following individuals for consideration of this outstanding recognition. Each of the nominees should be very proud to be included in this group. The nominees for Nightingale include the following graduates. Would you please stand and remain standing as I call your name? Katie Brooke Ogle, Diane Ratliff, Rachel Roberts, Laura Rodriguez, Courtney Turnbow, Madison Waldrop, and Stephanie Wingard. Please give these nominees a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. We will be giving 3 Nightingale Awards tonight. And would the Nightingale winners please come forward as I call your name? The first winner had the following comments on our Nursing 201 evaluation. Always had a positive attitude and was always willing to help staff with any task needed. Another clinical faculty commented that this graduate was a pleasure to teach, and if I had the ability to hire new graduate nurses, she would be my first pick. Faculty commented that she was giving, had a quiet, calm nature that would serve her very well at the bedside. Would Laura Rodriguez please come forward? The second Nightingale winner was noted to do a wonderful job in clinical with great application of book knowledge in the clinical field. Another clinical faculty noted that this winner had an engaging personality, worked well with groups, and comes prepared. She demonstrates qualities that will make a great nurse. The faculty advisor for ANS said that as president of the ANS chapter, she has been an exceptional student leader. While working, maintaining her coursework, and teaching our growing and leading our growing chapter, she has found time to be innovative with our student interaction as well as community involvement. And those were Ms. Motley's words. Would Katie Ogle please come forward? The last Nightingale winner is noted by one clinical faculty to be an amazing student with an eagerness to learn that is outstanding. She was noted to have a great future ahead. Another clinical faculty noted that she was a hard worker and eager to assist her team. She consistently demonstrated professionalism. The A&S advisor commented that she consistently goes above and beyond what is expected of her. Would Madison Waldrop please come forward? Let's give one more round of applause for our I'm just going to make them stand here for just a minute and bask in the moment. All right, as we conclude, I think this is it, ladies, is this it? For Ms. Culpepper's last penning. We're going to ask Tony Camardella. He is going to pronounce the benediction prior to the graduate recessional. Please remain standing in your seats after the benediction to allow the graduates and faculty to recess from the hall. Thank you for your presence tonight.
Hey everybody. I was so glad to see the first person saying a prayer with notes, because then everybody after that had notes. That made me really happy. I was not a public speaker, and I'm still not a public speaker, so I had to make notes. And if anybody that knows me, studied with me, I don't make notes, so I typed them. The other notes I made, I was sitting really desperately contemplating what would be a really, really good prayer that we could all carry forward with us as we're going through that first year of nursing and we're just not sure what's going to happen next. So this is my prayer. This is my sitting and contemplating. So I hope that you guys will hold on to that prayer, because right in this moment, I didn't want to mess this up. And as you're being your first year nurses, I hope that you don't mess this up. So, a couple other things. I did have notes. All right. So I think I'll put my lamp on it so I don't have to hold it. There we go. Oh. Okay. All right. So I do want to thank you. It's been a very serious, and it is serious. What we're doing is serious. So just tried to break it up a little bit with that, and surprised my friends by actually taking notes. So, and I wrote it really big so that I could read it and you could read it. We were told to write our names really big. So at some point, I'm gonna get you guys to bow your heads, not just yet, and close your eyes and think about the fact that this is, it's real. It's getting real right now. But I'm not somebody who really does public speaking or prayer, so I'm just going to talk to God, and you guys can eavesdrop, okay? So, if you will, I'm a little nervous, can you tell? If you will, bow your heads, and we'll just pray. Right here in this moment, we thank you, Lord. We thank you for the opportunity to be here. I do want to take just a moment in silence for all of those that have fallen. Those that didn't make it to this point tonight. Lord, I want to just let you know, let everyone know that they may have fallen, but they're not forgotten. Some of those that had fallen are the same people that sat on the struggle bus with me, God, and we sat on the back seat of that struggle bus trying to figure out how to make our way through nursing. And the only real relief is when we stopped trying to drive the bus and let you climb on board and be the person in the driver's seat. Today we do thank you for the opportunity to be here, and it's been said before, we thank you for all of the people that got us here today. We thank you for dads and cousins and our children, and we thank you as we come up on this Mother's Day weekend. We thank you for moms. We thank you for the moms that are in the audience, the moms that are in the students section, moms that are the graduates. I thank you for my mom, who supported me as I went through this program. I thank you for the mother of my children. She gave me children that I love. I thank you for the best mom I ever knew that never had children. And she was the same person that encouraged me to be a nurse. She passed away 3 years ago. But I know how important moms are. And if you're a mom and a nurse, thank you so much. The compassion that you share with your children, take it out and share it with your patients. So, today, God, one more time, we thank you for the strength and the endurance and the perseverance to get to this point. Thank you for all my friends that helped lift me to this point. Thank you for my family. Thank you for my mom. It's in your son's name we pray. Amen.